some fun tickets somewhere. Hopefully there won't be a bunch of people down there. This will be familiar to some people. This is the McLoughlin House. But I'm not taking you there. You might find this interesting. Hold it long enough so you can pause it, but yeah. Nope, I'm headed somewhere else. And because I'm not used to doing this in this situation, keeping the phone pointed to me for the moment. Yep, there isn't a bunch of people down there. Clean that lens off. Oops. There we go. I'm going to stop this real quick, and I'm going to do a quick slow-mo of that. Alright, so I'll be right back. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. You know, of all things, yeah. I haven't been here for a while, but trying to get the right spot. There we go. Sorry, I'm gonna shake it. There. I remember riding a bike down this. When I got down to the bottom, I was actually too afraid to ride down the steeper part. Gosh. Let's see if I can do this just right. Get to the right position. I don't want to go over the side here. It's like finding that right sweet spot. It's not bad looking though. Yep. No, even though I was raised an Army brat, this is where my family settled. I mean, they're from Oregon. My family, except for myself, was all born in Portland. And then we settled here back in the early 80s, mid 80s. So that's the courthouse. This is just a row of businesses along here. So you'll have, like, obviously pubs, bars, some restaurants, plenty of attorneys, all that fun stuff. Doctor's offices. I believe that's the Masonic Lodge, if I remember right. I believe that's the Masonic Lodge. I think about it, it's kind of weird. It's like the second biggest building over here, and it's slightly bigger than the courthouse. Irony. This will only be a short walk. There we go. And then right across the way there, where that road is, the hill, that's West Lynn right there. That's a totally different town. Right across the river. We're the people on the other side of the river. That's where all the rich people live. This is where all the, you know, at least growing up here and all, this is where the low income, weird, strange farmers and stuff like that were at. Once you get on the other side of the river, that's when you start getting to the higher income, you know, upper middle class, wealthy, all that stuff up over there. In fact, the high school for them is just up on the other side of the, so where that tower is right over here, that cell phone tower, it's actually just up past that on the other side of that bridge. I want to say just maybe a half mile at most on the left side. I'd take you up in that, but I'm still a little bit self-conscious. Wrong angle and that sunlight coming in. Actually, I like that. Then, of course, once you get down those stairs, there's a tunnel that leads to the road here. Otherwise, you can take the elevator back up. It's the only vertical street in the United States, is what they call it, even though it's an elevator. So, now I'm going to turn around and walk back up from here. This way, you can get here. They're in surveillance, so if I'm on surveillance, so are they. How's that? I can't see that well because of the way the lighting is. There we go. But yeah, I used to come here as a teenager to come hang out with friends and my girlfriend, my brother. We'd hang out up at the top. Hell of a crowd. Aren't these cool? Well, there's more on the other wall. So, yeah. Pretty cool stuff, isn't it? So we'll go one side and then the other on our way back up. I have a love for this town. I've been here for so long that I'm living on memory lane, and right now there's a lot more non-good memories than bad. Or there's a lot more bad memories than good right now. Construction of it. These are new. These are new to me. I haven't seen these before. Definitely makes me miss some people though. Start heading up because, yeah, it's so loud. These are really cool pieces of art. Here we go, picture going the other way. Take an hour walking and jogging up and down these stairs, you'd be doing pretty good. I feel like Rocky. Get to the top, do a little jiggy dance. Tom Bush's furnishing's been here since I was a kid. Somebody lost their pants and a ground of hamburger or a bunch of hamburger. Kind of nasty, isn't it? Don't want me in the picture. There we go. Yep. Yeah, I just headed back up. And then once we get up here a little bit further, I'll point some more fun stuff out to you. So of course, that's I-205, the bridge, and where the cranes are at, where they're doing the bridge work. And then, as I said, once we get up here further, I'll show you. Actually, I like this. Nope. There we go. See if we can get a clear view once we get up here. Otherwise, when we get back up to the McLoughlin House, I'll point some stuff out to you. Okay. Now headed back up here. I don't know why it looks different from the lens point of view versus my point of view, even when it's lined up. Isn't this cool? Now, I think there might be a problem with this Canon, other than how old it is. There we go. The view. Probably take, get the bridge down there, but yeah. It's obviously fake. But pretty cool nonetheless, right? So, do we have a view over here? No, we don't. Not really. Well, we do. So, we're going to zoom in. Out past the bridge, you'll see that business right there. So that's still Oregon City, but once you go through and get up to the other side, you'll hit Gladstone, Milwaukee, all that. Up on the hill there, that's part of, that's up by Town Center, Clackamas Town Center, so part of Clackamas, or the Happy Valley, that type of stuff, 82nd area. And then, if I was to go up to another spot of town here, it's actually not a bad picture. Let's wait for the right people to go through. Yep. Come on, one more shot. Ooh, yeah. There. Gotta get a Chevy up in there. Now, this place, I wasn't able to do it yet, but my mom, some time ago, was able to get in here and do paranormal investigations here. I remember as kids, as teenagers, my brother and all of us, we'd hang out outside here, along out here, and I think it was out in the front side. My younger son's mom had seen somebody looking back out at her, and looking back out at us basically from one of the windows, and it freaked him out, and it freaked her out, and was like, nope, we're not doing this. And then this is John McLaughlin's grave. Yep. Wow, it's got looks like a point of view type thing. Yeah, this is where they were buried. centered. There we go. Yep. Part of all of this. It's a decent little picture here. Just getting the right spot. There we go. There. Yeah, that church I would go to youth group with my brother and all that stuff when we were younger. He was the one who got the idea. If you go to youth group, you can meet the good girls. Well, yeah, that was my influence. That was my brother. Yep. Oh, that's too blurry. Sorry. So yeah, I'd go up that way, but there's vehicles and stuff, and I don't want to record anybody, any people. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed that little outing and walkabout. I just, yeah, felt like coming here, change of places. Yeah, this is one of the few places I can say there's actually a lot of good memories here. And so, yeah, I haven't walked about here for a little bit, so I was like, you know what, might as well come check it out again. I'm happy I did. You know, just places to stay, you know, that I still, you know, kind of hold on to in a good manner, but have already said goodbye to all that was associated with it. So there's nothing wrong with looking back and seeing where you come from or where you've been. It's when you stay there too long. And Lord knows I have stayed here too long. So way too long. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I hope you all have a good day. Stay safe. And yeah, it's Friday, isn't it? So stay extra safe and don't drink and drive, especially if you've got, you know, people you'd like to see here, you know, someday or soon or in the next morning. So enjoy your time. Just be safe about it. Later.